That sounds a little too simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. Sorry.
And of course, there's dumb questions in sales.
Welcome back, and today I'm happy to have Jacob back with me here with a concrete, specific example of how to apply the whole personal selling and satisfaction selling methodology. One of the things I often are being asked when we train our customers is that, but how do we apply this method in a tender process? And my standard answer is very often is that you don't, because if you're answering a tender, you're actually not in a sales process. You're not selling anything. You're basically just filling out a questionnaire. And one of the basic points is that if you want to influence that whole process, you need to do it even before the tender is sent out. And I think today Jacob will share with us some of the strategies that have worked for him in not thinking that answering a tender is sales, but what is it that you can do so that you will even be invited into the tender and have a psychological advantage before you even fill out any questionnaire. So again, Jacob, could you just start out by putting a little frame around the case you would like to share with us today, and how you were able to actually impact the whole process before it even began?
Mm-hmm. This case is from, I worked as area manager in a big contractor in asphalt, and from that you are pretty much subcontractors to a lot of main contractors, and you actually need to be good friends and always be in the loop of the shortlist.
Yeah.
Because then you will be asked, and then you will have jobs.
Yeah.
So that's the main criteria into this case. Yeah.
So if you're not on the shortlist, you will not be invited, and then then for sure you have no chance.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So this story is really about how to get on the shortlist.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Oh well, the thing happened that we knew that we needed to be on the shortlist, and we have some customer where we were kind of on a list but not the shortlist. And from our point of view, we actually wanted them as customers because they have a lot of work and they have a company that we would like to work for.
Yeah.
So this is about having a meeting actually, and just go in and find out. And again, being in the world of construction and all that is highly about pricing.
Yeah.
And that's the metaphor everybody uses. And
they talk about price.
It's only price. If you're cheap, then everybody is happy.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. So actually, for this case, it's still about the mindset of win-win from my point of view. Yeah. And I have worked with that mindset a couple of years, I would say many years actually now. And understanding what's the win for the other part. Yeah. Because only from there I can decide, okay, I can provide or I cannot provide.
Okay. So you were saying we had this customer who say, wow, we're on the list, but we're not on the short list. Mm-hmm. We want to be on the short list because they have massive need for what we are doing. Mm-hmm. So they have a lot of budget every year. Yeah. So tell us about this meeting. What happened? What was it that you specifically did, which speaks to what you just explained?
Again, here I had the phone call, and also just talking with the manager from that company and say, so is it only pricing, or is there anything else you need to have in your project that we can provide? Yeah. Or should I just send you the cheapest prices? We won't come and the quality is not as good, but I can give you good prices. And of course he said, no, it's not enough. The quality have to be, and you have to deliver on time. And okay, so what does that mean? Yeah. And then silence. Yeah. He was just, what does that mean? Yeah. Because I can give you low budget. That's not a problem. No. But then I will come when it fits me. Yeah. And is that okay?
And he said no.
Yeah, absolutely no.
So again, he said we need more than low price. We also need quality. We need these things. Yeah. And then when you asked him, but what does that actually mean? He was quiet. Yeah. And then what happened?
Yeah, what happened was that we actually needed to have a meeting.
Okay. So
We have to sit down around the table and
did he say that, or did you suggest it?
I just suggested it because there was a very long pause for him
Okay.
to process. Does it make any value into the project that more than just the money? And I said, well, I think we could sit down, and it's very important for me to actually understand what's important for you.
Yeah.
So I can find out how to deliver it, because I can hear on what you're saying, on your silence, that it's not just price.
Yeah. And how did he respond to that?
Well, a small laugh, and it just, well, I think you're right. Come over, have a cup of coffee, and let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then what happened in that meeting?
Well, we sat down, and of course, the business and all that is pricing. And said, okay, I can give you low prices, but then you kind of need to do something.
So he was still fixated on the price.
It's still pricing, because many times they are just in the contractor in between the end customer and us as a subcontractor. So for them, they have just fixed the prices. So they need to, this is the budget. You can go over, because then we won't earn any money, and then you're not the one we're going with. But okay, but I need to, if I shall give you some really good prices, then I need to have some other conditions that you're providing right now.
Yeah.
In the tenders. And he was kind of listening.
Yeah.
Because what I found out that was in the win-win for him is just as easy if you can deliver, no problems.
Yeah.
Just come, do what you do, go home.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so you basically ask some deeper questions.
Yeah.
And again, so what happened in the meeting when you asked those questions, besides a little quietness, stillness?
Yeah. The answers shifted.
Okay.
Because everybody on that level have a lot of meetings.
Yeah.
Where, talking through and back, and price. So I kind of broke that line of our meeting and just go into, so what is really important for you, actually. And the silence were there. And it was just, well, it's very important for me that we can just have a good movement to our project.
Okay, so that there's progression.
Yeah.
It's not standing still. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So he was going to reflect some more.
Yeah.
And again here, from my experience for this method, is actually to just be quiet and listen. Yeah. And go in and have some deeper questions and go some levels down, chunk it a little bit. Because I don't think that in that meeting he knew what was actually important for him.
So not before the meeting started, but then after the meeting, had he learned something then, or is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he learned more about how they actually run the business. But I definitely came to the shortlist. Yeah. Because he was, okay, I still need low prices. Yeah. But if you can give me no problems, and then we can have a talk.
Okay. So now thinking back on that meeting, what do you think actually shifted for him so that you came from the list into the short list?
The main shift, and I knew that because I've been in the business for many years, is that we use a lot of energy arguing and have these kind of fights all the time. Yeah. And he could just see, okay, this is a contractor who can provide silence, you can say. Yeah. So that's important for me. So
this is a contract that's not fighting me, but actually wanting to understand me.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that was the shift?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because it was for me to know more about him. What's his win into this? Yeah. His win is not using us or anybody else. It's about having a solution to his customer. Yeah. So how can I provide our services into that?
Yeah. That sounds a little too simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. Sorry.
But again here, what I like about this story is that it's so simple that why are we even sharing this? Mm-hmm. But I have again and again met salespeople who think that they need to go out and convince their customers about something. They need to present something. They need to argue. They need to, instead of just relaxing, and then ask the customer, so what is it that you want? What is it that you truly want? And why do you want that? how would you know you got that? And given that you get that, then what do you get? So that you really understand their thinking process, what they truly want. Because in my experience, when they allow themselves to share this information with you, they now believe that you understand them. Maybe you understand them, maybe not. But that if they believe that you understand them, you're just in a very different league compared to all your competitors.
Yeah. Exactly.
Simple shit.
Yeah, it's very easy.
So any final recommendation for the listeners and viewers out there, what is it that they can do so that they remember to do this, even in a tense meeting where everything is at stake?
Yeah, it's absolutely about just sitting still, go in knowing that you don't know, instead of thinking that you know,
Yeah.
and just ask the questions.
Yeah.
People are actually, even in a tense meeting, very polite.
Yeah.
They will answer.
Yeah.
So go and do that, and then you will figure it out from there.
So simply just start from knowing that you don't know anything, even if that's maybe it's not true. But working from that idea will allow you to actually ask the right question, listen, create this experience for the customer that you're interested, and that would lead to different outcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, Jacob, thank you for joining us here today. I really appreciate it. I know again what you have shared with us may sound crazy simple, maybe even easy. But I really believe that you sharing the story the way you do it can help a lot of the viewers out there to relate to how they can apply similar tactics in their everyday life and work with their clients. So thank you for showing up here, and I hope we have brought a lot of value to the viewers out there.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.